Okay. Oh, my bad. Uh, okay. Just hold on real quick. Okay. Alright, now. All right. Okay. I think it's actually better that I actually fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me add a source. Image. This image could be a GIF. Add whole new source. Stream. Where the hell was that train? That sexy. There. I mean, we can look at it like a GIF at snow, to like lament the fact that it is now 155 degrees outside now. I don't know about the rest of y'all or anyone else that decides to show up to the stream. No, but how am I gonna do this though? We're not doing a sketchbook. I mean, we could do that, but like, I just want to make sure that there's not anything, there's like nothing personnel. I still keep tabs on the Onsum website though, just to see, just to look, I guess. I'm honestly nervous about showing the entire screen window. I really just don't want to do that. Hello, unlucky idiot. Good morning. This is probably a really inconvenient time for the 15-year-olds that unironically watch my videos, because all of them are probably just on the bus to school right now, but yeah, I realize now that Opera GX has a lot of personal shit. I mean, so far, there's like nothing in the I can see that would like damage me personally, so I don't remember. It's just so weird. I'm responding to a friend on Twitter. Twitter's being slow. Okay, I mean, I guess I technically have nothing to fear, so... yeah, we can just technically window this shit. Yeah, Opera GX is, full of crap. Is it gonna be, like, slow and laggy? I don't want it to be slow and laggy. But yeah, today is June 6th. And we're actually going to be watching the 5.7 program. Coming soon. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, sooner than expected. But yeah, I don't like doing full screen. Full screen just scares me so much for some reason. I don't know why, but something about theater mode is just more, I guess, relaxing. Actually, let me check the stream audio. There. I mean, we can look at it like a GIF at snow to like lament the fact that. I mean, yeah. The stream audio seems okay-ish. The stream audio is, it's okay-ish. Yeah, it's okay. Premieres in 6 seconds. What the fuck? Premieres in 60 seconds. It's okay-ish. It's okay-ish. I'm okay, bitch. This shit is off-center. This shit's off-center as hell. But nah, it's cool. Happy Sweden Day? I don't know what Sweden Day is. I know nothing about that. I know nothing about that, Massa. Premiere will begin shortly. Dude, Lumine looks so fucking cool in this picture, dog. Oh, dude. She looks so sick. I've been seeing a lot of Lumine Traveler variants on Twitter. Someone made a variation out of they just photoshopped a bunch of prior Lumine and Aether images. And I can tell that that person was just working with what they had, but it made Abyss Aether look so goofy. Like, okay, I can tell that they were just working with what they had, but goddamn. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, stop the freaking... Oh my god, that is so loud. Yeah, the autistic kid is spazzing. But goddamn, that is loud. If anyone hears any like weird noises, like just know that there's like an autistic kid like that goes to school outside my building, so I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm just letting you guys know. I mean, I have autism myself. I'm on the spectrum. I'm a spectoral guy. That was cringe. I am so sorry for that. What the fuck? Okay, is the countdown even, like, showing on my stream? Alright, it is. It is. Hyundai! Dude, I am so excited for 5.7. 5.7 is actually going to be an amazing update. Dude. This is going to be like one of the best updates that I've ever actually been around for. Holy crap. Ever since the release of Emily, of course, but you know. You know how we do. Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. What the fuck? Oh, this is Conria, right? Oh my god. Holy shit.
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
Yeah, Natlin.
まさかお前がテンラットに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？
The Astral Train?
1ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。彼女の存在を無視し続けたら、いつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。
Nice. Hell yeah.
無に着せ。
Damn, she's doing crazy damage against that cryo shield. Another star goes out. Oh, this fucking guy. Yeah, you're cool. This should be fun. Climbs the dark, it appears the dawn has broken for me, but the absence continues. Skirk's actually gonna be involved? Okay, actually, that makes sense. Yeah, Sertology and Conria, yeah. Hell yeah.
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
Sertology?
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
What the fuck?
お前が鈍性のクジラの剣能を持っている。
すると経緯などとうの昔に消え去った。貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を。
Is that the Loom of Fate? What the fuck?
本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
Oh my god!
2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
A space and time for you. Oh my god, it's everywhere! I already used that redeem code. Yeah, someone leaked it. Yeah, no one's in this fucking live stream, but yeah, I don't give a shit, dude. Oh my god, I actually got chills. A space and time for you. She. That was cringe, I'm sorry. You know how we do it over here on this channel, you know? I'm just a nerdy 20-year-old guy trying to be cool. Please be nice to me. Redemptions are limited, so act fast. Only one redemption per account. Nah, dude, but I'm still trying to process, like, what the fuck I just saw.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact
And they're a Brit.
special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and
Dahlia?
hosting with me today we have.
Hey everyone, I'm Cat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice
Okay,
of
buddy.
Child's Master Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malwika.
Hello.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked.
That is
We're
an
getting
understatement.
The next installment of the Twins quest in this version. Woo, 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 woo.
Yes!
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Not me
Her
neither.
first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the
Yeah, I
prologue
don't
you'll
remember.
see at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest.
Right. Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel
Get
like I
your
still
ass on
don't
foot,
know
you
what
were a
any of it means,
descender.
though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Certology.
Foul.
Certology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Certology is one of the five
Yep.
sinners of Conria, and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. A walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be.
Probably.
Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
quick
kinda
blazing.
Cold as ice, right? Right?
My God.
The important thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please.
Yes.
I am dying to learn more about her past.
Crystallania.
Okay, then be sure to
I did
check
not
out
say
her
that right.
story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the world of Tavad as a whole, so don't miss
Okay.
out.
All right.
Ah, so Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time.
Why is she in Leeway?
It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
Doing normal
Wait,
people
hold
shit.
on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh.
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like
Yeah,
that
it's almost
instrument
as
means
if-
a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even
Yeah,
know. It
like there's
sure
more
does.
than meets
As
the
for
eye.
why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can
It brings
uncover
back
for
memories
themselves.
to a simpler
What
time.
I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up
Traveler
with
power
Skirk,
scaling?
huh? Okay, but am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious swordmaster with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior.
So there are either one or two things that's gonna happen in like that sparring session. Like, right? Like either Traveler loses, which for marketing is probably gonna be the case. And she gives the Traveler like an extra some tips, before going into Nightcry, or, we get to see how much stronger Traveler got ever since the Arlecchino fight. I do hope that if they do have a rematch, Traveler's like a lot stronger.
Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the Traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, That'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah, that does not give me much confidence.
Now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay,
Training?
she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like it was nothing. And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game. So get ready to play. But
I am ready to play.
The traveler will need to fight side by side. Let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
I think everyone's already seen the leaks, so it's still cool to see it here. This is under development and not indicative of the final product.
Annihilate.
Annihilate. Hell yeah.
Another star goes out.
Dude, that burst is so fucking cool.
As Child's master
Ooh.
and someone capable of training in the Abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision.
Durr.
Her powers come from the Abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature.
Of course.
And in addition,
Yeah.
Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as Serpent Subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal
it's
charged
cute and
plunging
funny.
attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus,
Durr.
holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the
Pretty
field for a
needy.
long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And
Yep,
if your
that's-
team
that's-
is comprised
that's her whole deal.
entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she like enhances her party members' skills too.
What
Once a
the
mentor,
hell?
always a mentor, I
Oh
guess.
yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she enters her special combat
the effects
state,
are goated.
her outfit changes too. Okay,
Yeah, you already said that.
Looks a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it seems like travelers can approach combat in 2 ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
In other words, a
That
Scoffier.
seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here.
Is
We
she,
got to
though?
know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen, though,
I wouldn't
is
know.
what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Okay, that's cute.
This should be fun. Hey! Thus saith the Animal Archon.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw his silhouette, I thought his voice would be a bit more deeper and regal.
Okay, so Dahlia is a
But, you know,
hydro sword
twinks
user
aren't
and
necessarily
support character who
unwelcome.
can use his elemental burst to provide a hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of venison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of venison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after
Ooh,
unlocking a
yeah.
specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character,
Nice.
allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if
Surrounding?
a nearby party member comes into contact
Party.
with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them
Oh, the voice
high
actors
into the air,
got it,
allowing
or-
them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Party. Irish?
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though
Oh, he's
he
doing the...
seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely
I
does.
don't
He
know,
has this
dude.
little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
Oh.
But at the same time,
I don't.
he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Gay.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right?
Cute.
But even though
Yeah.
he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey,
Kinda like the
all
opposite
better
of
to,
Rosario's skill.
Spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados, right?
Oh my
Is
god,
that-
he's one of
is that
those...
how that works?
He's one of those religious
Well,
people
anyway,
that just
it's
show up at your
obvious
doorstep.
He really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly. He
Would you like to know the glory of our Lord and Twink, Barbados?
definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww.
Guys,
Well,
you've
now that we've
said
introduced
mischievous
our
5
two
times.
characters for
I
version
think we get it.
5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Along
Can
with
do.
Skirk.
Let's jump right into the event wishes.
Okay.
In the first half of version
And
5.7,
Emily's in
we'll
the
have
second
event
phase.
wishes for
Okay.
Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners. Plus, the new 5-star sword, Azure Light, will be featured
That's
on
a
the
sick
weapon
sword,
banner.
dude.
Yes. And in the second half of version 5.7,
Emily,
we'll
oh
have
my
returning
God.
event wishes for Mawika and Emily.
Yes!
Pretty fire.
All right, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
Ooh, okay. This is the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels,
Okay,
the
buddy.
traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up.
I mean,
see
that
things.
would make sense.
As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup,
Yes.
very true.
Oh, I love Dainsleif. From this image,
Who doesn't,
it looks
dude?
like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Damn, did she really just She done psychoanalyzed the whole entire picture. I just thought it was symbolism that looks cool.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari
Working
there
on the
did
Luma
tell us
Fate,
the Luma
but
Fate
we
has
forgot
been
about that.
completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is. Or
Probably,
what's needed
really.
to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
Okay, this is just speculation, but I feel like that at the end of the day, Dane is going to have his hands on the freaking trucks outside. That Dane is going to have his hands on the Loom of Fate. Mostly because of what he says in, like, the travel, and, like, the pre-travel guide. Or, like, the Loom of Fate backfires and it puts, the Abyss sibling in danger. You know, because he says, oh, step aside and prove that you are worthy enough to save them. And then, like, the fates, the threads of all fate would be yours to reweave. So, I'm definitely expecting something to go a bit, cattywampus, if that's what the Californians say.
In one place.
That is what the Californians
so
say, right?
Maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
Our first not cry citizen.
Look at her eyes. Wait, is she?
The
Oh
plot,
my
it
god.
thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss...
Wait, is this the her that Dainsleif was talking about in the travel thing? Because I just thought that the her, you know, proved that you are worthier than I to save her. I always just thought that he was talking about like Abyss Lumine, but I don't know. Maybe this is the damsel that, like, we say. I don't fucking know, dude. Jesus Christ.
Order is out in full force in Natlan. It must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup. And
Yes.
the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight
Ooh.
Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time.
No! Oh my god!
Because our old friend Dainsleif is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never seen before.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone.
Oh
We finally get
my-
to see him in action.
Let's go! As the Traveler and
gonna
Dainsleif
faint.
venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Oh, it sounds like there's gonna be a lot of.
Oh my
obstacles
god,
to
I'm
face
actually-
and finding out
I'm
to
actually
deal
gonna
with our
come.
sibling.
Oh my
But
god.
We faced the Abyss Order before. We
Oh
can do
my
this.
fucking
I have no
goon.
doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning?
Yes.
What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am
Okay,
so
I'll pay
excited. I
attention.
feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes. It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
I move
Oh,
from
for
state
sure.
to state. You
So
come to the
this is
state, you might
definitely
get
one to
great.
Look forward to. All right. I think this is a good place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
Ooh,
Yeah,
sounds good.
bro, me too.
Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers.
Yeah, I already
See
used that one
you
too.
On the other side.
See ya.
Oh my freaking gosh. Dude, I... Okay. So much to just digest. Alright. So, boom. Skirk. Right? Oh, okay. Skirk. We meet Skirk in Leeway for some reason. I don't know. I guess she just likes General Tso's chicken. I guess. Or maybe she's from Leeway? You know, maybe she's... You know, that could be a thing. We're obviously going to, like, interact with Skirk and, like, work with her. Maybe spar with her, just so that, you know, we get a bit of power scaling for Traveler. Traveler loses because, you know, he kind of needs to for marketing. But, holy freaking god. The Dane's quest, our first look at a Nodcry NPC. Dainsleif combat. And Lumine holding what could be the Loom of Fate. I'm a bit surprised. I'm a bit surprised that Skirk's not a little more involved. I don't know. Maybe she will be, but you know, with Skirk's master being the foul, I don't know. It feels like that she probably should be involved in like the Archon quest, but you know, we'll see. It's still gonna be peak, but we'll see. Skirk X Aether obviously is going to like come up from this. Yeah. And Emily rerun in phase 2, dude. In phase 2, but that just gives me more time to save Brevos and farm for Yao Yao. I heard that Yao Yao's gonna be on the banner with her. Yeah, we can just skip all this shit. Alright, the main event.
Welcome back,
and it's a
Now that I've
Sethos,
introduced
okay.
the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Ugh.
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game. Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go
Fruit
the
Companion
rainforest
Survey,
route or the
Companion
desert route.
Caper
Each path has its own
Chronicles.
story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking
Yeah.
an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards, like extra adventure coins, which travelers
Okay.
can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also
The fact that
open
there weren't
chests
any
to all
geo
kinds of
characters in
useful
4.0
equipment.
is like
Plus, defeating
great.
formidable opponents
3.0.
along the route
Wait,
will
no.
allow you
The
to
Sumeru
unlock
patches
secret
is crazy.
techniques that
Wait,
can
no.
help increase the
Yeah,
strength of your
3.0
entire
Sumeru.
team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your
I mean, I wasn't around
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sumeru
So
first
there are
releasing,
also
but yeah.
situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
as
think
most of these
travelers will
games
have a lot
usually
of fun
are.
dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages.
Oh.
Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages
Oh, I
to
made a
increase your
heart.
speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup.
Work, girl!
And of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh, nice. All right. in
I'm
this
good on that,
next
bro.
event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right.
I-
But this time,
I do not know
travelers will
this
face
nigga.
more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Sama troll can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Oh,
don't
damn.
worry. With this new
That
improved
Sama might
turret,
actually
we
steal
can
my
use
girl.
several new kinds of
That doesn't
cannonballs
exist.
to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once.
That actually
And
looks fun,
directed
not gonna
piercing
lie.
shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type of event where you
I'm
can really
hiding
just
in the
let loose and relieve some
closet.
stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition choices
This
will
actually
help
looks
you
like a
clear
fun
out the
event.
battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In
Okay.
reminiscent Regiment Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what
Traveler,
characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
of
be a
course,
freaking
every
deadweight.
character has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
in
gonna be
addition,
much
at
use
the
here.
beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yep, and remember,
cute.
regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do, honestly.
You could,
Okay.
in theory.
In
but I
theory,
think
well,
all
I'm gonna do
travelers
that
have
shit in
something to
practice.
contribute.
Yeah, and at
Because
the
I
end of
only
the
have,
day,
like,
it's
what,
about how you
3
work
decently
together.
built characters?
That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more important than ever. Because in this iteration
I
of the
just wanna
event,
show off Pirate
dire
Traveler.
difficulty is even more
Sorry.
challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Mudos.
Good luck, travelers. Should
Hello,
be a
Spanish
fun one.
person.
All right.
Nidos?
Now I'm very excited to announce
Nidos.
a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Ooh.
In this event,
Okay, I
travelers
heard
will
about
be
this
able
one.
to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
I
free?
don't
free.
believe you.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward
Okay,
travelers with
okay.
primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm
Targeted-
artifacts more freely?
Targeted
What does
artifact
that mean
enhancement.
exactly?
So the way that I'm interpreting that is crit rate and attack. Crit and attack will be a guarantee, right? Okay, that's probably a stupid interpretation, but you know,
It means
I'll let her
the
continue.
artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes. And
I only
you'll
have
be
2
rewarded
friends.
with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
I'm not giving my input
Okay,
ID
the amount of
publicly.
hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something
Make it
about
sound like you're in the
targeted
abyss.
artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh.
And it's locked behind difficulty.
What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah, only for it to turn
So
out like a
this
piece of
item
shit.
is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20.
Right.
But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yes.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo,
Really?
Wait, really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration
Right.
or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yeah, really powerful, right? Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
let's just
okay.
pause to take that in for a sec.
Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well,
And me.
Don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers into that will come in to help
pretty
us.
much.
Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. So travelers can
What
help
the
each
hell
other
does
even
exalted mean?
outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on.
And I
You
appreciate
mentioned
that.
an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6.
Okay.
Dire difficulty.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
we're not doing this.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits.
Level
There are no
110?
companions to turn to for comfort. No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
Yeah, I do not have that desire, gang.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
There's gonna be some
All right,
secret reward.
That's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version.
Okay.
So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes.
I need to make some
All right,
friends then.
time to lock in. Travelers might also be excited
She
to
said
hear that
lock
the
in.
next installment of the Traveler's Tales is coming in version 5.7.
Okay, Slay.
Nice.
Last time was so much fun. We got to reunite.
They
with
did
so
not.
many
They're
old
they're
friends
not
and make a lot
unironically
of
saying
good
lock
memories.
in and
Yeah.
slay.
Why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes.
Whoa, hang on a sec.
Kaya.
So Toma's back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share.
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies.
Mm.
Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh,
You
and
can
it
read.
looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no,
Hey, kid. That face. I'm. That face. Hey there, little guy. What's
someone
some
say
growth
Sayu.
pills?
She's too innocent for Dory's schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this.
Dory and not
Time.
cry?
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world,
Dory is so
travelers.
cute.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is
just want
such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Hell yeah, man.
And luckily, the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works. So travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future.
Yippee! Finally, Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops.
Hell
so
yeah, man.
Don't miss out.
In addition, new Envisaged Echoes challenges will be added in version 5.7.
That-
Oh, for the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's echo is so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden
Go, Betty,
Shogun
go.
with
Oh.
the petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
So pretty.
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates, including
Nice.
new character and action cards. You can now add Mawika, And, Seat Lolly and Chaska, to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genus Invocation fans. Alright, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new
Spiral
version.
Abyss
First up is an
optimizations.
improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Okay.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude,
Okay.
nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
You want to do something
After
for the PC version?
5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests,
Okay,
story quests,
but,
and
you
hangout
know,
events.
Okay, so that means
I play
clearing out
Genshin
some
on a
old
crappy
quest
home
resources
computer,
to save
so,
storage
you know,
space, right? But
maybe
what about
some
players who
file
progress with a
squeezing
bit all
for,
over
you
the
know,
place?
us
How does
computer
that work?
guys is would be cool.
Don't worry,
I'm just saying.
the
I'm
dev
just saying.
team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure
What?
that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, Dory quest, or Hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the
I thought she said
required
Dory
resources
quest.
as needed.
Oh, Slay?
Yup. So travelers who haven't updated the mobile version in a long time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed
Okay.
at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates.
That's
Or for all game resources to be
lovely.
updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For
I-
further
yeah.
details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you'll now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile
Oh!
resin is worth 60
Okay.
original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench, that's for
Okay.
sure.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the
Mabu
icons will be
Pinky.
displayed in the
I've
order the
never fought
bosses
that
were
guy
unlocked,
before.
which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
Except in the
Alright.
Abyss.
Let's move on
This
to some
recent one.
optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Thank you.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12.
Okay.
If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah. So hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience.
What about the artifact
overall.
sets? Are you going to talk about the
Alright,
artifact
Well,
sets?
that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us, so
Capitano?
let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
Capitano?
旅人の皆さんこんにちは、鈴木愛理です。今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお
I
仕
don't-
事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、
Okay.
スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スター・オデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もうすべて英語の詩なので、
Yeah,
私にとって
yeah.
は
English is
この
the
世界に
dominant
入って初め
language.
ての経験でとても
I
ドキ
mean,
ド
most
キしたの
prominent.
です
My
が、
bad.
こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。
Yeah.
スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこい
A
い
powerful code.
女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、そ
Yeah.
の気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
Yeah, man. We'll check it out.
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
So
That's
exciting.
so exciting! Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version.
Yeah.
That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most?
Traveler.
For me, I
Emily
have to
rerun.
say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know,
Of course
I'm
you are,
also
you
really
fucking
excited about the new
potato
permanent
muncher.
content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malwika
Of
in
course.
Of course you are.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Neuvillette, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Neuvillette.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for. I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for Skirk.
I'm excited for Dory.
I am also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dane's Lip. I'm so excited in that.
Oh my god, the anime. Oh my
Oh
god.
gosh, and also of course the lore girlies. We're
Gameplay
eating
leaks
so
is
well this
freaking
patch.
crazy.
I'm so excited for that Twins quest.
Yes. I
Yeah,
feel like
dude,
it's clear from the last
that's
few
like
patches
the
that
highlight of
story
this
has
update
really
for
been
me.
amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah,
Yep.
right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It
Yeah.
feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels
fuck.
like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm.
Con
And after what we
voyage.
saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And
Yep.
we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
You're welcome very
Astra
much.
Abyssosque travelers and
Astra
happy
Abyssosque.
adventuring!
I will be
Can I
very.
get 5 big booms?
No,
Boom,
no,
boom,
no,
boom,
no, no, no,
boom,
no.
boom.
Turn this shit off. Brain rot ass nigga. Dead Pat. What do you mean dead patch? What do you mean dead patch, dude? Twins quest skirk. I'm okay. I'm actually like super excited. Emily rerun. I'm just saying a bunch of random shit, but yeah, dude. Def looking forward to that. I am def looking forward to everything in this update. I mean, this might be a bit of a controversial take, but in my honest opinion, the 5.0 patches has to be some of the greatest patches of all time. I mean, granted, I only started playing around like 3.7-ish. It seems to be full, but hopefully EN will be voiced, but I'm guessing not. Yeah. I don't know. As for the update, it's a joke, lol. Okay, yeah, I knew. Yeah, I kind of figured. I mean, I don't know about, like, Paimon's voice. Like, obviously all of these things are worked on in advance, right? So, you know, Paimon's probably not going to be mute until, like, 5.8. Or Paimon's going to be mute during this update. I don't know. But yeah, dude, I'm still trying to, like, process, and the fact that we have Genshin characters, like, saying brain rotty shit. She lost her vocals after that slime got her. Yeah. But yeah, dude, the freaking Nod Cry NPC, like, we see in, like, the Danes thing, it's like our first look into, like, Nod Cry. Oh, okay, well, no, that's okay, well, I'm just saying shit. But yeah, that definitely makes things more interesting. And she's Conrian too. I mean, not all Conrians got turned into monsters. Some of them just are cursed with immortality, but damn. I wonder what's her story significance and, like, the whole Luma Fate thing, or, like, the whole Travelers thing is going to be like. I'm excited. Skirk drawing stream when? I mean, I would need to like figure out like how to draw her because you know, I mean, I would usually need to like draw a character like first to like really just like get just to really get a feel for them, really. Right? Because in some of my older drawings, like I try to be as observant as I can, but you know, I always overlook some details. And honestly, if I were gonna draw Skirk, I would probably just draw her wearing a freaking bikini because yeah, Genshin characters have really complicated designs. Yeah, almost as if like they're just serious. You draw a stick and then big circles on the opposite side. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. pretty much. I mean, isn't that just how most anime girl designs are? But dude, freaking Dane's lift gameplay, or well, okay, I'm not sure if we're actually gonna be playing as Dane. From what it looked like, it just looked like he was just like automatic doing his own shit. But oh my freaking god, dude, oh my god. Oh my god. We're so much closer. I really do hope that like light and dark are like elements in the future. You know? And that we actually get to play. Did you quit Yandere Simulator, by the way? More or less, yeah. Yeah, mostly because of like what the dev did, but mostly because I feel like that before I finally just like dropped the game for good, I was starting to get a bit bored of it. But I mean, I've been defending Yondev like crazy since I was 14, but is it still unfinished? Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. You know, last I played it was 2021. Yeah, dude. He added the second rival in, but you know, he's still, you know, changing hair models and just doing a bunch of extra stuff, which at the time of me being a fan, I understood, right? You know, you know, you want to make a polished product. He's better selling off to a real dev, title and IP. I get why you feel that way. You know, at first I understood like why he like did those things, but like, you know, after being blackpilled, I kind of understand. Okay, dude, like priority definitely matters, right? It's like you definitely need to prioritize certain things. He's never going to finish. I mean, pretty much. I don't know. I still don't believe every single like bad thing about Yondev. Right? I still don't believe like every single thing, but like him being a developer that doesn't really know what he's doing, that's a point that I can somewhat like understand where people are coming from. That's a point where I can actually see it. Like he's prioritizing a bunch of hair models over like any actual progress. Like putting a bunch of effort into like background characters' name and making lore that people didn't really come to the game for. I don't think he's like intentionally scamming people. I just think that he's just like I just genuinely think that he's just like miserable and just, you remember when you did streams of it years ago? That's how I found you. Yeah, you're Autumn Plains, right? I think there's one other viewer. We all chatted a bit. Yeah, we were, yeah, it was an update of Yonsim. I think I was playing, like, either 1980s mode. Yeah. How'd you know that? I farted, by the way. Your username, when you commented in that post, your @ was Autumn Plains. I actually, you know, I can't believe the amount of, Yandere Simulator fans that also like Genshin Impact. I've told people this story before, but the reason I got into Genshin was because a girl in the Yonsim community that I had a crush on at the time was playing it. That's a good memory then. Yeah, a girl that I had a crush on in the community was playing it at the time, and I decided to pick it up so that we'd have things to talk about. After the dev incident, she just sort of left the internet, but you know, I started playing for the huzz, and I stayed for the cunny. I didn't think I was that noteworthy to remember. I mean, I kind of did forget about you, but like, it was your at, like, because YouTube now has like ats, and like your at on like the recent short I posted about this stream, about my last stream getting blocked, it was still Autumn Plains. Like, your username is Scofier now, but like Autumn Plains, like, yeah, that's. I mean, granted, you were like one of only 2 people that like showed up to the streams at all, so it would kind of be ridiculous that I didn't remember you, honestly. Yeah, I'm impressed you remember that name. Yeah, man. Or girl, or guy, or it. But yeah, dude, freaking beans at gameplay. They're probably gonna make him like Pyro for like the same lore reason as Skirk. You know, oh, my power is actually a power from beyond, but for simplicity's sake, we'll just say it's Pyro. That explanation is kind of a bit, are you serious? But also, like, pretty funny. It's convenient, so they don't have to, like, add any new elemental shit. What's your favorite thing about Yansum? My favorite thing about YS was probably just, like, the gameplay, honestly. You know? The story was cool and all, but, well, cool at the time, but I don't know, I just liked the multiple elimination methods, the fact that you can just sort of, like, once you actually know what you're doing, you can just sort of freestyle and do whatever you want. And, you know, that's kind of like what I like about 1980s mode. You're not forced to do anything like canon, you're not forced to, like, you know, to, like, go on a certain beating path. Hey, you can just do whatever you want, like, with your skill, and just, like, level talents like however you want, and like that's what I really like about it. Do you think it would have been a major title if it was finished within 5 years? Probably. Yeah. If Dev just started the Kickstarter like around like 2016-ish, then yeah, it could have been like it could have been a big title. There still would have been some controversy, you know, just from like his past or something. But yeah, that game would have been. Do you think that it lost a lot of potential? Now, I don't think it can come back. It's probably not, honestly. Do I think it's lost a lot of its potential? I mean, that's actually good. I definitely like the gameplay loop, right? I definitely think that the gameplay loop is definitely... I said that about my opinion. Yeah, I definitely think... Oh, I do think there... Okay, I misread that. It lost a lot of potential from the drama, and yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I misread that. My bad. But yeah, man, it could have been great. But, you know, all the drama and, like, all the people, all the redesigns, and, like, you know, all the procrastination, it sort of weighed it down. The only way I see it coming back is if he sells the project to someone else. I'm sorry if you hear, like, a garbage truck outside. You know, I live in a very noisy place. I mean, it would be sad if that's what it had to come to, but honestly, dog, like, I mean, people, like, aren't just really going to fuck with that. People aren't just going to, like, fuck with, like, a game being developed by, like, a creep, you know? But with Genshin, do you ever stream it? Who's your main and what AR are you? I'm AR-58, but I can ascend because my characters are shittily built, and my main... right now, my main is Pyro Traveler, but, you know, for, like, stronger shit, I have a Shiori that I use pretty frequently. So, like, somewhere in between Pyro Traveler main and, like, Shiori main, but you know, once I get Emily C6, that might be subject to change. And as for streaming Genshin, I don't think you should stream it sometime. The issue with that is that I have, like, my computer is definitely, like, it's not a gaming PC, so, you know, it's going to be, like, very slow and, like, very, like, runny. I did delete a lot of videos and moved it to, like, my Google Drive, just so that, like, my computer can actually, like, breathe. But in terms of streaming the game, like, there's still some, like, even during the drawing stream, do you usually play mobile? I only play on PC. Even during the drawing stream where I was drawing Paimon Nissi, there was still some, like, lag going on, so, you know, maybe until I get a better gaming PC, or, you know, I somehow fix my current storage issues or upgrade the shitty brick I have now, you can lower graphics. I could. I don't think me streaming Genshin is going to, like, run smoothly, honestly. Dude, we strayed a lot from, like, what I actually wanted to talk about. Yeah. I mean, I tried playing on mobile once, but, you know, I have a lot of files on my phone that just did not really make it. What did you want to talk about then? Oh, just about the live stream, but, you know, me rambling on about Yandere Simulator for some reason was, you know, also nice too. But yeah. I mean, there isn't really much more I could say about it other than, yeah, it's going to be a peak. It is going to be a peak update. And, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the reruns, the story quests. Dude. I wish there was a feature where you can, like, replay story quests. Skirk seems like she's gonna be broken with cons. I mean, yeah, sure. I can't wait to see the whales. I can't wait to see the ever-devouring narwhals that will dump $5,000 into her. Especially, I don't know how to say his name, Engineering Plastics, like Esquire, like that one, like that Yan Fei main that just spends a bunch, that the whale that's a Yan Fei main, dude. He's gonna have, like, gameplay videos of Skirk, like, the exact millisecond she releases. You can replay with a new account. Yeah, I tried to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I actually am. I'm actually replaying the game on a different account. Excuse me. Or, like, I mean, I can always watch them on YouTube, but I'm actually up to Inazuma on a second account I have, and yeah, I actually can't wait to get back to it. Speaking of prior Archon quests, am I the only one that feels like that? I mean, obviously the game was, like, really early in its development, right? So, you know, the writing wasn't as, like Sumeru's when things started to really kick off. Am I the only one who feels like the Liyue Archon quest was kind of rushed, right? You know, because, like, the Adeptus say, oh, the Chinsa, like, or whatever the fuck they're called, the Chinsa, like, they never respected us, but, like, you know, you don't actually really get to see any of that. And then, like, Kachink comes in and, like, the Traveler glazes them. I mean, Kaching seemed like a very efficient person in the quest, but it was mostly just her saying, hey, lay off these guys, and yeah, Liyue's gonna be a better place, don't worry about it, and everyone else just, like, hyping her up when she didn't I mean, to my memory, she didn't really do anything notable during the quest. So I I do not find any of like the glazing that she got during the Archon quest, like all that justifiable. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And that's just sort of when I realized that Traveler like is their own character, because bro, I do not feel any of these things. I don't feel any of these things. But yeah, yeah, and during the final battle, they just get along and like set aside their, well, they don't get along, like they have a like extensive conversation at the end, but they just get over their differences off camera. What the fuck? They remove Skirk's undershirt from her Fontaine Archon quest design. No, she has side melons. She was black shirt underneath. Yep. They know just what to do to appeal to people. They know exactly how to activate the neurons. They know just what they're doing. But nah, dude. Dainsleif. I'm hoping that he's like an on-field DPS though. Like I'm definitely pulling for Dane. I'm definitely pulling for Dane when he comes out. And if, okay, I have a really stupid theory. Dane will be a 4-star. Probably. I have a really stupid theory that when we're done with the game, we'll be able to play as the Abyss sibling, and we can use like 2 of the Traveler variants, right? So like, you know, Pyro Traveler and like Electro Abyss sibling, and like Electro sibling, and like we can like, you know, do overload that way. I think that'd be cool. Or if that doesn't happen, they could try to like allow you to use multiple Traveler elements without like messing up with like the team composition, right? So like per every element like in combat, right? Like that's a party slot, right? Like a party slot per element basically. I don't play with the Remaze, but I saw like a fight scene. Where like they did that exact thing. They may be light and Abyss element. I really hope so. I really freaking hope so. Right. And honestly, dude, I just want more lore on the twins as a whole. Right. Because, you know, they definitely come from somewhere. And I don't know, I'm just really interested. I don't know, maybe we're gonna learn more about the twins, like, when the anime comes out, whenever that is. Right? And maybe get some, like, backstory. I hope it's just not... I really hope the anime isn't just a one-to-one retelling of the game, right? I hope that they, like, actually switch some things around. And, you know... Did you ever do art on Aether? I did, actually. Hold on. Let me try to find an image that isn't pornography. I'm sorry, pornography. Yeah, add new source. Yeah, I remember doing an image. Okay. Aether cock. Yeah. I made this image of Aether and Paimon. Like, I don't know how long. Paimon's head is like way too high. Especially since I don't draw necks. Like, this is a very... I feel like that's a very, like, easy thing to do. To just, like, have the head, like, be way, like, too far off from the body. But yeah, man. The little trinkets. He's wearing a bracelet that says Dull Blade. She's missing her neck. I mean, that's just my art style. That's just my art style in a nutshell, really. remove source. Yes, I'm sure. Yeah, but anyways, with that, yeah, there isn't really much else I want to discuss. Yeah, this is the new ending stream card. Yeah, yeah, I'm excited for the new update. We strayed a lot from talking about the stream to talking about random shit, but you know what? ADHD is ADHD, so which twin has more drip? I mean, looking at the ending stream card, I'd say I like Aether's design a bit more. Like, I like them both equally, but I'd say that I like Aether's design a bit more since he's more unique. But yeah, that's pretty much the stream. And you know, thanks for tuning in. And why did I sound nervous? Thank you for tuning in, and I really appreciate that.